seconds. Ok, caballero, acuérdese, dimos la instrucción en el camerino. Me obedecen y se protegen en todo momento. Aquí está bien, aquí está bien. ¿Alguna pregunta? Toquen los guantes si quieren, salimos a la campana.
Tim Bradley, the story of Xander Zayas being a precocious prospect has been well told. He signed a promotional contract with Top Rank when he was only 16 years old. So this is a guy who then turns pro just after his 17th birthday. We've had eyes on him forever. Yes, he's 21. Yes, he's graduating from prospect to contender. But every step of the way has been scrutinized. Where is he now?
From his last performance test, I can just tell you this. He found 2 potions, being calm and also being patient. When you're calm inside the ring, you're able to see things coming. You're able to be calm in the storm when there's a fire going on. You're able to land your punches. You're able to think. You're able to slow things, what we call down. Let's see if he uses that tonight, Tess. He's in there with a live dog tonight.
Well, Fortea is a 14-year veteran, so he's got the experience. Zayas was only 7 years old when Jorge was turning pro.
14 years experience. That's a lot of experience. He's a 12-round fighter. Tess, and he's coming into this battle off of beating an undefeated fighter. So he's confident, and he's known about this matchup for 5 months. For 5 months, Tess, he's been training for Xander Zayas.
That was against Ismael Flores. The fight that you cited happened back at the end of April back home in Madrid, Spain. This is now for Jorge his 2nd fight in the U.S. Last fought in the U.S. in Vegas in 2019, and he lost a 12-round decision.
Tess, look at the physique of the young man, Xander Zayas. 21 years old. He's maturing.
He's always been impressive physically, and he's still even we talked to him yesterday. He said, listen, I'm still gathering my man strength.
He is. But at 21 years old, he looks good. His back is filling out. His legs look strong. He seems like he's hitting a lot harder now, sitting down more on his punches. That jab, that's a power jab. That's what you see.
There's a clash of heads on the inside as both men came forward with right hands.
A power jab is pushing off that back foot, putting all the weight behind you onto your jab.
Chopping down with the left hand. Fortea tries to come back and just meet him with a left hook.
See, Fortea, he's a well-rounded fighter. He likes to counterpunch, he likes to fight off his back foot, but also if he needs to come forward and take risks, he has that ability also. But right now, what he's trying to do, he's trying to counterpunch the young man. He's waiting on a mistake. He's looking for a mistake from Xander.
Excellent combination from Xander. He was probing with the jab, doubled it up, and then let go with 4 punches.
I could see he did his homework for Fortea. He did his homework because Xander Zayas, he has a tendency of admiring his work. He would get off combinations and he'll stay there just a second long.
Body shot, finish that combination, and it scores a knockdown. Oh, a well-placed body shot by Xander. What a great combination to close out round 1. Knockdown scored by the young undefeated star.
Let's take a look out and see how Xander Zayas was able to place this body shot. You see Fortea right there unleashing the combination, and you see the small little seam in there. You see being able to punch in between. You have to be calm. You have to be patient to be able to see that opportunity to be able to land a shot like that right in the solar plex of Fortea. Perfectly placed body shot by the young Xander Zayas.
Can't start hotter than that. He scored 2 first-round knockdowns back on September 15th against Roberto Valenzuela. That fight ended in 5. You see the total punches in the first round, a 14-3 connect advantage. 8 power punches, including that knockdown scored with the left to the body. Well, he's trying to sweep across it again, Tim.
He's looking for it. Fortea is an old veteran. He knows how to survive now. But if I'm Xander Zayas and I'm his team, I'm his coach, I'm letting him know, I need you to continue to go downstairs, try to find that spot. Trust me, it's still sensitive right now. And that's exactly what he's doing right now, Tess. Young man's looking spectacular right now.
In front of his home fans. A right hand clipped him that time, just trying to create a little bit of space. But you can hear the roar. Anything that Zayas does, they are ready to explode here at this sold-out venue just outside of Miami, about 15 minutes away from where Xander trains and lives. Backs him up in his corner, goes back with the left hand, partially blocked by that right elbow of Fortea. Sweeps around with an overhand right.
See, Fortea can't match the output right now for the young gun, but what he's trying to do, he's trying to depend on timing. He's using the high guard to try to entice offense, and he's looking for an opportunity, a low point, and the offense of Xander to be able to land a shot.
Sam Burgess, the referee, was coming on prior to what happened at the end of that exchange.
Tess, it's amazing to me how the young Xander Zayas, how physically strong he is. Fortea is physically strong.
Oh, good right hand. Right hand comes in from Xander.
The work rate from Xander. It's patient, but it's urgent at the same time. I don't know if you understand me, but it's patient and it's urgent. He's staying on top of Fortea. He's not allowing him to rest. He's draining him physically and also mentally by putting the pressure on him and making him fight at a pace that he can't fight at or sustain.
Fortea trying to gather himself with the double jab, but then Zayas is right on top of him again. And now he comes into that pocket and he digs with the left hand to the body again.
Fortea, if I'm in this corner, I'm letting him know. I'm saying, hey, we need to check and see if he's holding the phone. When he's in there and he's unleashing combinations, throw your left hook. Throw your left hook. See if his head is there. See if he's holding that phone.
End of two. Tremendous start for Zayas. Top Rank Boxing on ESPN is presented by AutoZone. Get in the zone. And in part by Geico. It's easy to Geico. This is Shushu Carrington earlier tonight. He moved his mark to 10-0 with 6 knockouts in defeating the veteran Jason Sanchez with a second-round TKO. Carrington is a rising star in the featherweight division, Timmy, and we are going to have a featherweight world title fight coming up in our main event. Round number 3 here. To this point, Xander Zayas with a 38-8 connect advantage, having scored the knockdown in round number 1 against Fortea.
Xander is a lot quicker than Fortea. He's a lot physical. He's physically stronger than Fortea, and he's punching harder than Fortea. For Fortea to get in this fight, he's going to have to choose his poison. He's going to have to either stand there and battle back, look for opportunities to punch in between, or he will have to get on his bike, change things up a bit. He's standing directly in front of Zayas.
Bernardo.
In Fortea's corner, Sento Martinez says, I need you to get off the ropes, walk towards your left because of the damage done to the body.
Good right hand. Good right hand right there from Fortea. See, when he lets his hands go, he has success. He has to believe in himself. He has to let those punches go. Because if he doesn't, Xander will.
Short right hand as he created just a little separation. There was not the break from Sam Burgos. There's a good example of just letting those hands go. See, he covers up, and the first thing that Xander does is he throws off that uppercut.
Yes, he did.
Trying to work behind the jab with a sweeping right hand that's off the mark. 3-punch combination.
All right, Young Gun's got away from the body. Don't understand why. It was working for you.
Sold out crowd chanting Puerto Rico. 2 local favorites, homecoming fights for Xander here, and then Robesi Ramirez in our title fight.
Good combinations right there. Tess, Xander's occasionally falling in. That's why he's getting caught. He'll fall in after his combination. He'll stay there for a little bit too long, and you see Fortea, he'll land here and there with the 1-2. There it is again. Got perfectly timed over the top right there from right hand from Fortea.
That right hand got in around the corner.
Fortea has to punch back, Tess. He has to punch back.
He's being outgunned to this point as
Yes.
we come to the end of 3. Heisman night, great tradition in recent boxing history. Round number 4, scheduled for 10. Xander Zayas in complete control against the veteran Jorge Fortea, the 21-year-old undefeated junior middleweight. You see there an exclusive State of Boxing coming up late night tonight on ESPN+. We're going to do that to serve you, the fan, following the WBC junior welterweight title fight that's taking place elsewhere on another network. Regis Prograis and Devin Haney. Devin Haney, the recent undisputed lightweight champion. We're going to stick around and give you full analysis and all the post-fight recap from our crew here in Florida. That's the State of Boxing on ESPN+ at the conclusion of the entire night of boxing.
Tess, Fortea has taken a lot of damage. There's a lot of swelling around his eyes. And I didn't even see the corner even apply any type of in-swell on those eyes.
They were late with everything after that 3rd round.
It
Simply
sounded
getting
like
him settled on the stool, getting water, to your point, of trying to reduce the swelling on the right eye as well as a little bit under the left eye, but that has been caused by the offensive output of Zayas, who has landed 39 power punches.
That in-swell does wonders.
Short right hands.
It keeps the fighter in the fight as well.
Fortea was trying to roll with it. Another body punch comes in. Left uppercut splits the guard from Zayas. He has looked really sharp offensively, Timmy.
Offensively, defensively as well. Good step back right there from Xander. One of the best defense right there. We talk about slipping, rolling, bobbing and weaving. When you do that, it keeps you in range, and that's what you're seeing right now from Fortea. He's staying in range, bobbing and weaving. If you throw combinations at him, something will eventually land.
You know, it's interesting to get in the conversation about the corner of Fortea because Sento Martinez, who's the chief second, he's the lead trainer, is also the cut man. And there was so much for him to deal with after the onslaught the first 3 rounds. He's the guy responsible for dealing with that swelling. He does have an end swell. Bernardo has seen it. He just didn't have it or use it after the last round.
Well, it's important, especially in a fight of this magnitude, to have a good cut man. If it's going to be your head trainer, he's going to have to be on top of it. A lot of times when you see a head trainer be a cut man also, it's cutting corners, but it's saving the fighter money. Cut man usually get about 2% of the purse of the fighter. Now, if you pay your trainer 10%, you don't have to worry about the 2%.
Yeah, but you got to win a fight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Choose your poison, Tess. Choose your poison.
Another combination from Zayas. As we come to the end of round number 4. Remember, featherweight world title fight still to come your way.
At the bell, gentlemen, la campana, caballero.
I know this will surprise you fellas. I got 40-35, 4 rounds to none with the knockdown for Xander Zayas. It bodes well for a fight with former champion Patrick Teixeira, which is already signed, sealed, apparently delivered February at Madison Square Garden.
But still business to be accomplished here as we start round number 5. You see the ESPN bet live money, and Zayas obviously came in a favorite, but then you score the knockdown round number 1, a significant -5,000 per 100 favorite on the live money line for Xander Zayas. Told us yesterday, he said, it's time to put on a show, Timmy. He said, I'm ready, I'm happy, I'm in a good place physically and mentally, but I am going to put on a show against a guy who has real experience.
And that's what he's doing right now. He's definitely putting on a show. Fortea being extremely economical. He's not throwing too many punches right now, being defensively responsible. And you see the stab jab coming from Xander. He's trying to bring down the defense of Fortea and trying to sneak something over the top.
Where does the opportunity lie for Fortea?
The opportunity lies for him. He has to get aggressive. He has to make a choice.
Let the hands go.
He has to let his hands go. Anytime he let his hands go, they will find their way home. It's not like Xander is running. He's not moving anywhere.
There's your second knockdown of the night.
I missed it. I looked at you, Tess. Is that the body shot?
It was a body shot, Timmy, and it was devastating.
There it is.
This fight is over.
Really?
2 for 2, going to the body and seal it for Xander Zayas in front of his home fans. Take a bow, young man. You did it.
Impressive stuff right there, Tess. There was a reason why he went away from it. He didn't want to go to it too often. He attacked the head, and then when he placed that body shot downstairs, he wasn't ready for it. Beautiful setup right there by the young man Xander.
One of his best performances in his career.
Yes, it was.
He has graduated from prospect to contender at 154 pounds. That his third fight in 2023. These fans are absolutely loving what they saw. Exactly what he said he would do, what he intended to do, and he did it.
Yes, he did. He did it in great fashion, too. You know, I always worry about his mental state because he's an emotional kid. You know, I was wondering if the crowd was going to make him do things that he shouldn't do, but it didn't. That didn't affect him tonight, Tess.
Let's show you how he finished it off. Went back to the body here in round 5.
I missed it. Now I'm looking at it now. Nice jab right there. You see him set it up. Beautiful shot right there. Double left hook. He went to the head. He opened the door. Here it is. Head. Snuck it right behind the guard. Beautiful shot right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Charles F. Dodge City Center, this bout comes to a conclusion at 1 minute, 37 seconds of round number 5. For your winner by knockout, and still the NABO and NABF Junior Middleweight Champion, Xander Zayas!
27 body punches landed. 2 of them scored knockdown. The last one scored a knockout. There it is in real time. Piercing, viper strike to the liver.